We welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. It is Blue Jay basketball, and today the Elmhurst College Blue Jays entertain the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh Titans. Now let's go to the public address announcer, Bruce Hill, for the introductions to the Blue Jays starting lineup. The starting five for John Baines, the head coach now in his sixth season. Jake Rohde, Derek Dotlich, Jeremy Ireland, Pavlos Maracas, and Jay Militello, the junior, getting the start for the Blue Jays. Usually it has been Ryan Patton in the starting lineup, but Jay Militello getting the start. The Titans, Ben Boots, David Vlotho, Brett Wichow, Adam Fravert, and Jack Flynn. Wichow and Boots are the seniors. Vlotho, Fravert, and Flynn, the three juniors. For interim head coach Matt Lewis, we thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger. Delighted to have you with us. The Blue Jays come into this non-conference game with a record of 2-2. Meanwhile, the Titans with a record of 3-1. Blue Jays in the home white, averaging 81 points per game. The Titans in the dark jerseys averaging 85 points per game. Both teams like to get up and down. Titans with some size as the opening tip controlled by Oshkosh. Jack Flynn, the starting center, 6'8", 240. Adam Fravert is 6'8", 210. Wichow is 6'4", 195 pounds. Now we've got a whistle and a stoppage of play as there's still 20 minutes on the clock. So right now we haven't started the game, even though we played about 10 seconds or so. So the director of sports information, Kevin Jude, is all over it, and he is going to adjust the time. Blue Jays, of course, out of the CCIW. The Titans out of the WIAC, the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference in which the Titans finished third a year ago at 9-5. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays finished seventh in the CCIW last year at 6-10. All right, so they took 9 seconds off the clock, 19:51 to go, and we are ready to resume play here. Opening possession of the game for the Titans. Vlotho gets it into Flynn. Boots got cut off by Rohde. A shot blocked by Maracas. Militello quickly ahead for the Blue Jays. Jake Rohde averaging over 20 points per game, the 5'10" sophomore from Mount Carmel. He is going to be the guy to watch for the Blue Jays. Into the lane, drops it off nicely, and the layup is good for Maracas. Pavlos Maracas out of Athens, Greece, gets the first field goal for the Blue Jays. Minute gone by here in this first half. Glad to have you along for Blue Jay basketball. Flynn backing in on Maracas and goes to the left hand and converts. Jack Flynn averaging 14.5 points per game to go along with 8.5 rebounds per contest. The junior from Appleton, Wisconsin. And this is a well-balanced offensive unit, these Titans. Maracas down low, and he can't get it to go in a one-handed rebound by Adam Fravert. Knocked out of bounds. Fravert averaging 16 points per game and 6.5 rebounds per game. Wichow is averaging 15.5 points. Boots 14.3 points per game. So a lot of balance in this offensive team for the Titans, at least the starting unit. Tied at 2, inside to Flynn. Flynn goes off the glass and in. Both field goals by the center, Jack Flynn, and the Titans lead it 4-2. Rhodey. And poked out away from behind by Boots. And a loose ball. And Ireland got it. And it goes off the leg of Flynn. It should be Blue Jays basketball, and it is. Boy, good hustle by both teams trying to get to the loose ball here. Derek Dotlich gets it into Rhodey. Rhodey, Dotlich, Ireland, Maracas, and Militello to start for John Baines. Militello, nice strong move, jump stop, and he traveled. Yeah, sometimes you get away with that jump stop, and sometimes you don't. Of course, if you're playing out in Europe, they never call that. But we are in Elmhurst, Illinois. 3-point field goal attempt. Fravert is off the mark. Flynn keeping it alive. Getting the offensive rebound. Here's Boots on the drive. Ben with a left-hand layup, and it's good. Strong move by Ben Boots, the 6'1 senior from Kimberly, Wisconsin. Gives the Titans a 4-point lead here, 6-2. Rhodey splits the defenders from the elbow, puts up a tough shot, no good. Fravert saves it, gets it into Wichow. Wichow ahead. Vlotho will hit the 3, back of the iron, no. Attempt at the 3. And Militello gets the rebound. Ireland in the right corner. Up top is Dotlich. His triple is no good. Boots with the rebound. Levon Thomas ready to check in for the Blue Jays. Thomas, 6'5", wide body, 6'5", 275. Flynn down low, boy, oh boy. That's 3 field goals now that Flynn has gotten down close to the bucket. And it's 8-2 in favor of UW-Oshkosh. Elmhurst a year ago finished a game over 500, 13-12. Titans 25-8 a year ago. Dotlich in the corner. He will take the shot. A step inside the arc, so he buries the 2, and it's now 8-4. Maracas and Dotlich each with the field goal for the Blue Jays here. Wichow carried it. And Brett not happy with that call. In comes Thomas for the Blue Jays, and for the Titans, it's Alex Van Dyke, a 6'8" senior from Union Grove, Wisconsin. Boy, this is a tall Oshkosh team. These guys got a 6'8" guy coming off the bench. Militello from 18, short, tapped around, and it's Dotlich getting it. Put back, no. He got it. He got the rebound, and he dribbles out of traffic. New shot clock for the Blue Jays. Good possession here. Here's Ireland, the transfer from North Central College. Dotlich for 3. Yes. Derek Dotlich with a couple of buckets here. 1, a 3. And the Blue Jays are within 1. Backdoor cut going to the reverse is Connor Dowks. Missed the reverse. Thomas drives baseline, got cut off, still dribbling. Now picks up his dribble, loses it. Up top to Militello. Shot clock is down to 9. Rhodey, nice move. Oh, goes with the left hand. from about the free throw line. Boy, what a tough shot by Jake Rohde. But with that shot, that gives the Blue Jays a 1-point lead. 9-8. Here's Wichow backing in. Great save by Dodlich. Thomas on the floor, and he's trying to call a timeout, and they get it. So they save the possession, but it's going to cost them a timeout. And I believe it's a 30-second timeout here. 14:06 remaining here in the first half. It is a 30-second timeout as Levon Thomas dove to the floor, had the ball, and called a timeout. So tonight's game wraps up the non-conference competition. At least to start the season, the Blue Jays will open up conference play Wednesday night in Decatur against the Big Blue of Milliken. That will be a 7 o'clock tip-off. Also on December 5th, the women will be playing here at R.A. Fagino Hall. They'll be taking on Illinois Wesleyan in their conference opener. We'll have that game for you here on BlueJayTV.com. The women's game on Wednesday night. So make a note to log on to Blue Jay basketball Wednesday night. It'll be the women's game. The men will be on the road at Milliken on Wednesday night. Dotlich picks up his dribble. Into the game here is Ryan Patton. He launches the triple. Ryan normally a starter, but Jay Militello getting the start here today. Blue Jays by 1, 9-8. Fravert wants to go one-on-one. And trying to save it in the corner. Boy, a great effort by Eric Peterson, but he could not save it. And the Titans with a turnover. Blue Jays ball, 1-point lead here, 9-8 in the early going. Good crowd on hand here at R.A. Fagino Hall on this first day of December. Rohde guarded by Boots. Picks up his dribble now. Dotlich trying to break free. Patton on the drive, and it's an offensive foul. Ryan Patton just a little bit out of control there. Is going to get called for the offensive foul. Here's another look. Was the defender stationary? Yeah, he was there, and he was outside the circle there. So a pretty good call by the official. Probably the toughest call to make, block charge. But I think the officials got that one right. Patton with the offensive foul. Doug Smith, well, he made the shot. Are they waving it off? Yeah, no basket. It is going to be an offensive foul on Connor. Back into the game is Jay Militello. Nick Perry into the game, number 4, and also Pavlos Marakis comes back in. Nick Perry, number 4, 5'11" sophomore out of Flossmoor. He played his high school basketball at Hinsdale South, former Hornet. He's got the ball right now. Here's Marakis holding. Militello tried to go back door, but it was kicked. Blue Jay ball with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Perry with the bounce pass to Marakis. Bit of contact, no call. Thomas tried to keep it alive, and he does as Perry gets the loose ball. 3 ball, no good by Patton. Out of bounds, and it'll be the Blue Jays with yet another opportunity here. And back into the game, Brett Wichow. He replaces Boots. 12:22 remaining. We are in the first half. 2 20-minute halves here on the men's side. Thomas still working. Going baseline, hook shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Vlotho. Duax making the bucket. And it's 10-9, the Titans with the lead. Perry trying to get it inside to Thomas, wasn't there. And we're going to have an offensive foul here. It's going to be on Pavlos Marakis, the moving screen. And he'll get called for his first foul here. Take another look at it. Oh boy, there wasn't much there. Pavlos was just kind of standing there. 2 team fouls for the Blue Jays, 1 team foul, and now it's going to be 3 team fouls for the Blue Jays. Nick Perry committing the foul. That's Nick's first. Only 1 team foul on Oshkosh. 11:36 to play here in the first half. If you just logging on right now, earlier today you missed the Blue Jays women's team coming up short to the University of Chicago Maroons. 73-53 was the final in the women's game. Marakis getting the rebound, and he was fouled. Pavlos Marakis doing a good job on the glass. Take another look at it here. There's the shot. Marakis tipping it to himself, basically. And Duax picking up the foul, his second. Marakis comes out of the game right now. Militello, Ireland, Perry, Patton. Militello from the elbow, his shot won't go, and Thomas out there for the Blue Jays. Fravert into the front court, guarded by Ireland. 3-ball attempt, Vlotho rooming around, no good, and Patton, or Militello, I should say, got the rebound for the Blue Jays. Here's Jay. Ireland pops out. Militello into the lane, kicks it out. Patton on the drive, pull up 12-footer is good. First field goal for Ryan Patton, and the Blue Jays lead it by 1. 11-10. Just about halfway through this first half. A rather low-scoring affair for both of these teams that score in the 80s. Oh, to the reverse is Adam Fravert. Fravert, a 6'8" junior from Marshfield, Wisconsin. His first field goal of the game. And the Titans lead it by 1, 12-11. Patton, scoop shot, won't go, and Fravert got the rebound. Here's Wichow now. Peterson holding. Oh, beautiful cut away from the ball by Brett Wichow, and he received it and made the layup. Give the assist to Peterson, and the lead is 3 for UW-Oshkosh. 14-11. Here's Ireland in the corner. Guarded by Fravert, backing him in. Nice behind the back save by Patton, but he swings it and the ball goes out of bounds. Blue Jays turn it over. Dotlich and Rohde back into the game for the Blue Jays. Jake Zeitler into the game, number 10 for Oshkosh. Zeitler is a 6'4" junior from Luxembourg, Wisconsin. 3-point lead for Oshkosh. They've got the ball. Oh, nice bounce pass, and going to the reverse is Wichow. Nice little give and go. Brett with 4. Well executed by the Titans. The lead is 5, 16-11. Blue Jays seem to not be in a very good rhythm offensively. Dotlich though buries the 3-ball in the corner. Derek's second triple of the game. He's got 8. And it's a 2-point lead for Oshkosh. 16-14 in favor of Oshkosh. That 3-ball is good by Ben Boots. So Boots answers. Ben averaging over 14 a game for the Titans. Lead is back up to 5 here, 19-14. Dotlich holding. Patton on the drive. Patton takes it up and he was fouled as he took it to the hoop. So Ryan Patton is going to get fouled here by Jake Zeitler. And there's the contact right there. They're saying it was in the act of shooting, so Ryan Patton will shoot 2. First trip to the foul line for either team here today. Patton, a good free throw shooter, buries the first. 4-point lead for Oshkosh, 19-15 with 7:55 remaining. Second one by Ryan, rimming around and out. Wichow with the rebound. 19-15, Titans by 4. Wichow trying to break free, 8 to shoot. Knocked away nicely by Rhodey. Here come the Blue Jays on the attack. Dotlich, he's been the hot man for the Blue Jays. Dribbles through the lane. Jake Rhodey on the pass-off was picked off by Wichow. Wichow ahead to Boots. Oh, running the floor nicely, but missing the layup was Zeitler. Boots got it back, though. Boots fade away. Won't go, and the rebound pulled down by Thomas. Rhodey to Dotlich. Derek trying to find an opening. Under 7 minutes to go here in the half. Here's Rhodey, picks up his dribble, bounce pass nicely to Ireland. Jeremy missed the left-handed layup. May have been partially blocked. Van Dyke with the rebound. Fravert, and he saved it to Zeitler. Boots at the top of the key to Wichow. 3-ball, Zeitler, back of the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ryan Patton. Rhodey now directing traffic, and Coach Baines wants and gets a timeout. A full timeout taken here with 6:14 remaining. Here in this first half, it's a 4-point lead for the Titans, 19-15. Other action today in league play, CCIW play. Wheaton is at North Park. Carroll is at Augustana. Milliken in Naperville to take on Raritan's North Central College Cardinals. And Carthage is at Illinois Wesleyan. Again, this game is a non-conference game for the Blue Jays. Their conference opener will be December 5th when the Blue Jays hit the road. They'll be in Decatur to take on Milliken for their conference opener. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off down in Decatur. Meanwhile, that same night, December 5th, the Blue Jays, the women's team, will be here at R.A. Faginal Hall, and I will bring you that game. That also was a 7 o'clock start against Illinois Wesleyan, the women's conference opener. The women, by the way, losing earlier today to the University of Chicago Maroons by a score of 73-53. Marissa Urso had a big game for the Blue Jays with 18 points. She was the only player in double figures. Lisa Logan had 9 points for Tiffany Carrillo's Blue Jays. Oshkosh has been stuck on 19 here for a while. Let's see if they can stay there for a couple more minutes. Blue Jays trailing by only 4, 19-15. And now the two officials are talking things over near midcourt. Not sure what they're discussing. They had the whole timeout to figure out what's going on. Now I think they're ready to go here. Maracas will inbound it here for the Blue Jays. 6:14 to go here in this first half. Rohde guarded by Boots. That's going to be a great matchup throughout the rest of this game. Jake driving to the left hand, and he lays it in. Good strong move by Jake Rohde, and the Blue Jays are within 2. Popping out, Vlotho. Fravert getting it inside to Flynn, and a hold. Foul will be on Pavlos Maracas, his second. Pavlos having a tough time defending Jack Flynn. Flynn is a wide body, 6'8", 240. Pavlos, 6'7", 230. So a lot of beef with those two men. Thomas is going to come in for Pablo, so Thomas will see what he can do defensively against Flynn. Thomas is 6'5", 275. Flynn looking for it. Now he's got it. Guarded by Thomas. Fravert now makes the move into the lane. Some contact, no call. Ball is loose. Fravert off the glass and in. Adam Fravert looking to complete the three-point play. Boy, there's the drive. He has his shot blocked, and then he gets it back, though, takes it up, and got fouled. Thomas with the foul, his first. Fravert with a chance to complete the three-point play. Leaves it short. 4 points for Adam. 21-17. It is a 4-point lead for the Titans. 5:22 left in the first half. Popping out here, this is Colin Bomstad. Rohde with a tough off-balance baseline shot, no good. Ireland tried to save it, but he was out of bounds. Ball going to Oshkosh. Blue Jays coming off of a loss at Wabash, 95-71 was the final score. Jake Rohde was the leading scorer for the Blue Jays. He had 13. He was actually the only Blue Jay in double figures in that game. Fravert steps back and hits. So Fravert now with 6. Him and Flynn each with 6 for the Titans. And the lead is 6. Dotlich on the drive, lost it. Ahead to Vlotho, quickly ahead to Fravert, and he's going to go in for the left-handed dunk. Beautiful spacing, beautiful passing by Oshkosh, and it results in an Adam Fravert left-handed flush. Fravert now with 8. Derek Dotlich has 8 for the Blue Jays. The lead is 8 for Oshkosh. A lot of 8s. 3-ball, Bomstad is good. So Colin with a triple of his own, and now it's just a 5-point lead for the Titans. Here's Flynn. Thomas guarding him. Oh, Flynn with a beautiful pass to Vlotho, and David with the easy layup. Great pass, looking over his left shoulder, and Flynn hits Vlotho for the easy layup, forcing the Blue Jays to call a full timeout. The lead is now 7. 27-20. I mentioned the last game for the Blue Jays was a loss to Wabash, 95-71. Start off the season knocking off Benedictine, 83-76. Losing to Blackburn, 81-77, and then the Blue Jays beat Buena Vista, 92-87. And so the Blue Jays 2-2 coming into this afternoon's game. 1-1 here at home, 1-1 on the road for John Baines' Blue Jays. I mentioned they'll be on the road on Wednesday for the conference opener against Milliken. Then they go on the road December 8th at Carthage. So their first 2 conference games are on the road. Their first conference home game will be December 15th against North Park. That'll be on a Saturday. That is a 4 o'clock tip-off. The conference home opener against North Park. All right, so John Baines finished with his chat with the Blue Jays. They come back out onto the floor, as do the Titans of UW-Oshkosh. 3:47 remaining here in this first half. The Blue Jays find themselves trailing by 7. 6 different Titans in the scoring column, 5 different Blue Jays scoring today. Rohde splits the defenders. The floater doesn't go, but a whistle and a foul. So Jake Rohde, believe it was in the act of shooting. Fouls on Eric Peterson, his first. It was indeed in the act of shooting, so Jake Rohde will come to the line here to shoot 2. Jake, an excellent free throw shooter. Chance to get the Blue Jays to within 5. 27-22, Rohde with 6. (27-22), Titans with the lead. Fravert. Wow, another nice take to the hoop by Adam Fravert. He's in double figures already with 10. Nice take to the hoop. Lead is back up to 7. Thomas looking for the ball. Dotlich instead puts up the shot. No good. Battle for the rebound. And it's pulled down by Van Dyke. Fravert, got to stop him. Witchow, wow, a long three-pointer, and that's good. Wow. Brett Witchow from about 23 feet. His 3 gives the Titans a 10-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. 2:40 to go in the half. Rohde. He'll try to answer with a 3 of his own. Back of the iron, no good. Tipped around. Dotlich got it. Dribbles, and he is going to get fouled. Good job of the Blue Jays of hitting the offensive glass. Take another look at the loose ball. Van Dyke going to pick up the foul, his first. So Derek Dotlich to the line. His first trip to the foul line here in this game. He'll have 2. Already with 8 points, he's got 2 3 balls already. That one rattles in. He's got 9. Flynn and Boots back in the game for Oshkosh. 2:29 remaining in the half. We are coming to you from R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College in Elmhurst. That one cannot go. It's tipped around though, but Ireland gets the offensive rebound and a new shot clock for the Blue Jays. Jeremy Ireland yet to get into the scoring column. Bounce pass, the shot by Thomas is good. So Levon Thomas brings the Blue Jays to within 7. 32-25, 2 minutes remaining here in the half. Three ball by Peterson is an air ball. However, there is a whistle, and they may hit Dotlich as he was coming out, closing out on him. And if that's the case, then we're going to be shooting 3 free throws. And indeed it is. On the closeout, Derek Dotlich committing the foul, his first. So Peterson will have 3 foul shots here. Rattles out, 2 more. And Ryan Patton is ready to check in for Dotlich. Derek stepped off the floor, and they didn't let Patton into the game yet. Now they let Ryan in, and Derek can have a seat as Peterson misses the first two. Well, could he go 0 for 3 here? Is that too much to ask? It is. Eric goes 1 for 3 from the free throw line. 33-25. 8-point lead here for Oshkosh. 1:45 to go. Ireland knocked out of bounds by Fravert. It'll be Blue Jay basketball. Jeremy will trigger the inbound here for Elmhurst. Gets it into Rohde. And now what's the call? Now, whatever it was, the officials are happy. And now we are good to go. There's 1:35 left in the half, and there's 14 seconds left on the shot clock, and now we're not ready yet. Seems to be some type of clock issue here, and now I think we're okay. Oh, now they changed the shot clock to 16. Rohde working around the Thomas screen. Now picks up his dribble. Here's Ireland. Jeremy into the lane. The floater. No. Ireland gets it back. Putback is good. First 2 points of the game for Jeremy. 33-27. Blue Jays trailing by 6. Here's Boots. Backing in on Rohde. Goes to the fadeaway. Nope. Ireland tipped it around. Militello got it. Here's Rohde. Rohde working around a Thomas screen. Pat. Bounce pass to Ireland. Militello with a nice fake. Takes the shot in front of the rim, no good. Flynn with the rebound. Jeremy Ireland committing the foul in the backcourt. For Jeremy, that's his first. It's the 7th team foul as take another look at it there. The reach in by Jeremy. So 1 and the bonus. Jack Flynn will come to the line here, shooting 1 and the bonus here for the Titans. Jack had those 3 field goals early on underneath the bucket. But since then, the Blue Jays have done a nice job defensively on him. First free throw is good for Jack. He's got 7. The lead is 7 for the Titans. Back of the iron, no good. Loose ball, however, and Witchout gets it for the Titans. Inside to Flynn, and Militello fouls. Jay Militello picking up the foul, and Jack Flynn will come back to the line here. Boy, getting those loose balls off of missed free throws. .33 seconds remaining in the half. Flynn's first free throw is good. 8 points now for Jack. He's got 8. Adam Fravert has 10. Derek Dotlich with 9 for the Blue Jays. Rohde has 6 points. Second free throw by Flynn is also good. Boy, for a big man, he's got a nice soft stroke. 9 points for Jack as he takes a breather for the final 33 seconds of the first half. About a 2-second differential here between the shot clock and the game clock. Looks like the Blue Jays will wind this one down. Colin Bomstad at number 14 is into the game. Ryan Patton, Dotlich, Jeremy Ireland, and Jake Rohde dribbling the ball now. Jake Takes it into the lane, got hammered. Man. Eric Peterson. Let's take another look at it here. You see Jake dribbling into the lane, and boom, right there. Peterson just pancakes him. For Peterson, his second foul. Timeout taken here with 6 3/10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mentioned the Blue Jays coming off of that loss, 95-71 against Wabash. Jake Rohde was 5 of 9 from the field in that game. He had 13 points. I mentioned he was the only one in double figures. Derek Dotledge had 9. Jeremy Ireland had 9 points as well in the loss, and Jay Militello had 7 points. Jeremy Ireland, by the way, almost had a double-double. I mentioned the 9 points. He also had 10 rebounds in that game against Wabash. So they go from playing Wabash to Oshkosh. Back-to-back Wisconsin ball clubs. Jake will inbound it here with a little over 6 seconds to go. Get it into Ireland. Ireland trying to get back to Rohde. Skip pass and bomb slip travel. A little indecisiveness by Colin, and he leaped and didn't take the shot and came back down on the floor. There was the whistle by the officials. Nick Perry back in for defensive purposes, and also Maracas coming back in for Elmhurst as well. And it looks like, yeah, I didn't think nobody called a timeout, and that's what John Baines is saying. He's saying, hey, I never called a timeout. I'm just putting in substitutions, and the Oshkosh team is congregated around their interim head coach, Matt Lewis. All right, here we go. 1.9 seconds left, and a whistle. Tried to get it into Brett Wichow, and is there a, I think it's just out of bounds. Wichow is out of bounds, so the Blue Jays get the ball with 0.7 left. Ireland from half court. Oh, just to the left. So one half of basketball in the books here from R.A. Fagnall Hall, the Blue Jays and the Titans. And it's UW Oshkosh taking a 36-27 lead into the locker room. We'll take a timeout and come back with the second half. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
Education is kind of in my family. My dad's a principal, and so I've seen that lifestyle, and I wanted to further education of students, and I really enjoy kids. And so that being said, I wanted to be a teacher and then coach as well. The elementary education program is very rigorous. You get out in the field, you have field experience starting your sophomore year. So your sophomore through senior year, you're always in the field learning. I think that's just like a huge advantage here at Elmhurst College to have you out in the field early, just because you have such a, almost like a leg up on everyone else that is going into that major as well, just because you're out there, and it takes 3 or 4 years to realize what the system of a school is. We're in schools all the time as students, but not necessarily as teachers. So it's a different point of view to see the whole school atmosphere. The professors, they're really great. They always email you right back, even in the evenings if you have questions on assignments and papers. The ratio in the class is there's 12 or 13 students per professor in a class period in the elementary education program. And so with that being said, you're not a number, you're a name. And that's something that I really, really like, and it definitely prepares you. They always push you in the classroom, they always push you on the court, off the court. Our coaches push us to do other things besides sports and our major, to get out in the community. And with all that being said, it's kind of a resume builder, and so that's how it pushes us to become more prepared for the real world. Our basketball team actually has weekly meetings in the fall with the Center for Professional Excellence, so they help us build resumes and help us, get our name out to people and businesses for internships and jobs and all that. But I know that when the time comes, I feel like I'm going to be prepared just through the education that Elmhurst has provided and the skills that I've learned as well through sports and our studies.
Coming here as a Division III player, you're coming here to get your degree. We have some players that go on to be professional athletes. They've gone overseas, but that's not the norm. Our players are coming, they're finishing their playing careers here. And so whenever they're done, they're being prepared in something else other than just basketball. So for us, that's the student-athlete model. You come in, you're working hard. Our players put in as much time as a Division I player does, but it's because they want to be there. I know that from motivating our players, if they're coming to practice, I know that they're working hard because it's out of them, not just because we've got a dollar sign, they have to do it, this is how they have to stay in school. They don't have to be there. They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player, and there's something that's special about that experience to me, coaching that player.
Welcome to the cultural season at Elmhurst College. Elmhurst is a place of values and conviction. We were founded by 19th century reformers who believed in human potential, loved learning, and had standards. More than 140 years later, we still do. We still attract students and teachers who want to think for themselves and act on principles, who challenge and respect one another, who engage, serve, and celebrate our diverse, dynamic, interdependent world. A few years ago, to be clear about things, we wrote down our core values. This year, we asked some of our students what those values mean to them.
Elmhurst College is unique in so many ways.
Here we really do have values, and my professors know the values, and they push me to be those values.
Stewardship and faith and community and service, and it really does bring in kind of a level of just interaction with values that you never got before.
But as you kind of develop yourself over the years, you start to realize these values mean so much more, and you start to uncover the true meaning behind them.
You begin to see equivalencies between your life and the school, and then you discover that you're not just in a place of learning, you're also in a place of growing, you're in a place of maturity and value exactly that, core values.
Intellectual excellence means allowing our minds to grow in ways that we've never thought they could before. It means exploring those new pathways, seeing how we could do things different. It means stepping outside of our box of what we know and what we're comfortable with and taking those risks to really grow and make things better. I think that's really the core of what intellectual excellence is.
The professors set the standard of intellectual excellence, and that rubs off on the students, and I feel like that's rubbed off on me.
You really have to push yourself. So to know that's actually a value here is pretty important, because that's something I value on my own. So if my college values it as well, that means I really belong here.
To say that Elmhurst College values community, I think, is an understatement. I think Elmhurst College is community in so many ways.
Coming to Elmhurst College, a small college, it has to be about community.
It doesn't really matter who you are or where you've come from, everyone here will just love you for who you are.
The fact that every individual and every unique person is allowed to be in an environment together and learn from each other and grow with each other.
Just the fact that it's smaller and that you form those one-on-one relationships, it encourages like creativity and questioning and all the things I wanted out of my college experience.
Social responsibility means caring for each individual as a person.
There are all these people and they're all more important than my general happiness as a single person.
You're not only trying to better yourself, but I feel like it also means it's your job that you better your community too.
Knowing that there's something larger than yourself and that you can play a part in making someone else's life better.
Taking what I learned from my family, that others come before me, and translating that into the entire world.
It's really awesome to be in a place where not only are you worrying about academics, but it's also teaching me how to be a better person.
To me, stewardship is just being responsible, really thinking about your actions.
If I'm going to say that, I believe in this philanthropy, I think we should do this, I need to follow through with my actions.
What I found coming to Elmhurst is that there are lots of people that feel the same way. So it was easy to find a group of people who were so engaged in service and so willing to help.
Kind of made me reflect on, what do I value in life? Why am I here? They really did kind of push me to the next level and make me think about that, and I think that I'm a better person for it.
Values really help shape identity. If you really don't understand your values, you're not really understanding a part of who you are.
I was more sheltered until I came here, and Elmhurst has really kind of made me step out of my comfort zone and learn more about like what I want to do and what I believe in.
Places like the chaplain's office and the Niebuhr Center for Faith and Action give me safe places where I can go to discuss my faith and to discuss my values with people that I know I trust and people that I know I can count on to influence me and to lead me in the right direction.
You can never be forced out of your faith or forced into a different kind of faith as long as you're at Elmhurst, that you really are given the ability to take your pick and always have encouragement from your peers, never shunned or excluded or pressured into something else. There's always a place for you.
If you believe you're here on this earth for a reason, that's going to affect the way you live your life. That's going to affect the way you treat your academics, the way you treat your social life, the way you look at your future and the goals that you have. Those things seem like really big things, but all of that boils down to like the way you live your everyday life.
We value
intellectual excellence,
Community.
Social responsibility.
Stewardship.
Faith, meaning, and values.
Elmhurst College is much more than buildings, courses, and credits. It's a supportive community of individuals who are committed to helping you reach your full potential. But don't take my word for it.
I visited a lot of schools, but when I came here, it was just like, I'm home.
As soon as I walked on campus, I felt like I could dive right in and get involved.
Getting involved is easy, especially in class. The average class here has just 17 students.
Every faculty and staff here just wants me to succeed.
I can go up to them and it's not just office hours. Like I'm here from 10:30 to 11:30. It's actually like whenever you need help, my door's open.
There's a real connection that takes place. I'm frequently asked, what do I teach? I never say music. I teach people. Music's the vehicle.
It was great to see that rather than just teaching textbook material, they're actually giving you some industry insight.
I'm a vocalist. I'm out in the clubs performing. I'm touring in Europe and performing. So they see how their life can transition into that.
A lot of my friends from other universities, they don't get to be a part of undergraduate research, professional development at such an early stage.
They're truly there to help you and to build you and to make sure that you are amazing.
And at Elmhurst, you can be amazing all around, including on the field. Football is just one of 20 Division III sports.
We went straight to the Final Four of the nation, and that was a great way to come in and start off the season.
They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player.
Wrestling wasn't my life. I was able to go out and do a lot of different activities and get involved on campus.
We are allowed to be students and we can be involved in a lot of other things.
How do you want to get involved? You'll have your choice at Elmhurst.
Our campus has over 100 clubs and organizations.
Whatever you want to do, there's something here for you to do.
Concert choir, the wind ensemble, gospel choir,
Habitat for Humanity, Global Poverty Club.
I'm an orientation student leader,
SGA,
Best Buddies.
Greek life at Elmhurst College is really focused on leadership and discovering who you really are.
To be part of all these different organizations and get to know all these amazing people is why I love Elmhurst.
You can also get to know the world beyond the campus. Elmhurst offers study abroad opportunities in 44 countries.
I studied abroad in Granada,
Holland, Germany, El Salvador,
Israel and Palestine,
Costa Rica,
Czech Republic.
Back at home, you'll enjoy all the advantages of our great location. Downtown Elmhurst is just a short walk from campus, and the Metro train will take you to the world-class city of Chicago in just 30 minutes. When it comes to career preparation, we've got you covered. Elmhurst will connect you with the people and the experiences you need to reach your full potential.
Elmhurst allows you to grow into the knowing, and I appreciate that there's a journey that we encourage. It's not just in one program or one department, it's threaded throughout everything that we do.
Elmhurst College pushes you to truly find who you are as a person and as a professional.
They will make sure no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there's going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
If I had to say why Elmhurst would be the best option for nursing education, I would say because you don't have to be big to be the best. We have all of the student services, we have all the educational services, the excellent curriculum and faculty, so we're not big, but we are the best. We have We have a state-of-the-art simulation center, and I have seen many sim centers across the nation, and this one is truly, truly remarkable.
The professors there encourage us to make mistakes because it is simulation, and they want us to learn from our mistakes.
Going to the sim lab that's actually in Elmhurst Memorial Hospital, it's really, really cool. The facility is amazing. It's brand new.
What the simulation center consists of are mannequins, but these aren't just mannequins like you've seen before where you do CPR. Our mannequins talk to you. Our mannequins birth babies. Our mannequins cry. If you don't do what you need to do as a nurse to our mannequins, they will die. So what we do is actually simulate experiences in real life that you will see as a nurse, and you get to make mistakes without hurting people.
At any school you can learn the skills, but I feel like at Elmhurst, the faculty and staff are encouraging us to do more.
They're always passionate about what they do, and I think that's very important. One of my professors said, you don't just want to be a good nurse, you want to be the best nurse.
We do have many partners in the community at Elmhurst College, and basically we have to. We rely on our community partners to provide that clinical education piece. So while we are there with our students, side by side, teaching them, we couldn't do it if we didn't have the clinical partners. I think our faculty are our gems here. When you come to Elmhurst for nursing education, you will receive your education from clinical specialists. You can be good as a clinician, but that doesn't make you a good educator. We need excellent educators to be able to translate that theory into practice for our nursing students.
I got on the floor, and after a few weeks working with my clinical instructor and working with my classmates and collaborating, it really has provided me with a safe space to, talk to my instructor, talk to my other peers, and really work together to build my confidence and competency as a future nurse.
I feel like they are preparing me well, and I have no doubt that in a short year and a half that I'll be ready to go out into the world and be a nurse helping patients.
Our students are working everywhere. We have students working in schools, hospitals, and in community health settings. So our students are really everywhere. We don't just teach, we change lives.
And welcome back to R.A. Fagnall Hall. We are at halftime with the Titans of Oshkosh leading the Blue Jays here at the break by a score of 36-27. And looking at the first half numbers, the big story, points in the paint. Oshkosh, 24 points in the paint, Elmhurst with just 6. But despite that, the Blue Jays hanging right with them in the rebounding category. 17 rebounds for Oshkosh, 16 for Elmhurst. Only one player in double figures in that first half. It was Adam Fravert. He had 10, Jack Flynn with 9. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays leading scorer, Derek Dotlich, had 9. Jake Rohde with 6. Oshkosh shot 56% from the floor, 15 of 27. 2 of 7 from behind the arc. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays were 10 of 27 for 37%. The Blue Jays were 3 of 7 from behind the arc. 7 turnovers in the first half for both teams. Second half underway here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Mark Kruger delighted to bring you the action. Rohde with a tough shot, and tracking it down in the corner is Brett Witchow. Here's Boots, 15 in the shot clock. Fravert, wide open look at a 3. Back with the iron, no good. Tipped around, Ireland getting the rebound. Rohde, bounce pass to Maracas. Here's Dotlich. Top of the key, nope. Good rebound by Vlotho. Running the floor nicely is Flynn, a little too strong off the glass, but a whistle and a foul. As Jack Flynn almost ran through the wall. The foul is on Maracas. That's foul number 3 on Pavlos. So 2 shots coming now for Jack Flynn, where he is 3 for 4 from the foul line in the game. looking to become the second Titan to get into double figures. And he does, and he's got 10. Fravert and Flynn each with 10. Well, Coach Baines is, at the moment, leaving Maracas in the game with the 3 fouls. Gets the rebound off the free throw, the miss by Flynn. A minute gone by, 10-point lead for Oshkosh. 37-27. Ireland at the elbow. Here's Militello way off to the right. Fravert got cut off. Backing in on Ireland, left-handed hook shot, short. Tracked down in the corner, Maracas, ball is loose, Flynn's got it. Whips it inside to Fravert for the easy layup. Boots with a nice assist. Fravert with a dozen. The lead is a dozen. 39-27. Blue Jays need a bucket here, and they throw it away. Militello and Maracas not on the same page. Not a good start to the second half for the Blue Jays. A little over 2 minutes gone by here. Fravert drives off the glass and in. Fravert with 14. And Coach Baines wants a timeout. Rhodey dribbles into the front court, and there's the timeout here. A full timeout taken by head coach John Baines as the Titans open up the second half on a 5-0 run, and they lead now 41-27. Elmhurst did not get one fast break point in that first half. Titans got 6. Elmhurst bench outscoring Oshkosh in the first half 8-3. But a 5-0 run to start this second quarter, forcing John Baines to call a full timeout here. 17:42 remaining in the game, and you see the numbers. Oshkosh leading it by a score of 41-27. The Blue Jays just cannot get anything going offensively. Dotlich with 9. Rhodey with 6, and then you got Patton with 3, Ireland with 2, Maracas with 2, Baumstad hit a 3-ball, and Thomas has a field goal, and that's it. Oshkosh looking to improve to 4-1 on the year if they win here today. The Blue Jays trying to get above 500. Elmhurst 2-2 coming into this game. So Thomas into the game, he's going to inbound it. Thomas, Rhodey, Dotlich, Ireland, and Militello out there for Coach John Baines. Thomas to Militello. Bounce pass back to Thomas. Takes the 15-footer, running no. Vlotho got the rebound. He fell down, and they're going to call it travel. David thought maybe he was fouled as the reason why he fell down. Let's take another look. There's the miss. Vlotho getting the ball and just kind of fell down. He just lost his balance maybe, but got called for the walk. Rhodey elevates. Yes. Jake Rhodey now with 8. See if we can get him going here. 41-29. Oshkosh with the lead. Three-ball attempt off the mark by Vlotho. Dotlich works around an Ireland screen. Rhodey leans in for a 3, and he hits. Wow, what a tough shot by Jake Rhodey. He's in double figures now with 11. Again, Jake averaging over 20 points per contest. Single-digit lead now, 41-32. Fravert on the drive to the left. Wow, that was beautiful. Adam Fravert going to the left hand. He now has 16. Right at his scoring average. 43-32, and Patton lost it going up with it, but looks like there's going to be a foul called against the Titans, and now the officials are going to talk things over, trying to figure out who the foul was on. David Vlotho will get called for the foul, and for David, that's his first personal foul, so he comes out of the game along with Jack Flynn. One team foul for each team. Popping out, Rohde. Rohde all the way to the left hand, and he puts it in. So Jake Rohde, boy, after Coach Baines called a timeout, 3 field goals for Rohde. 13 for Jake. Lead down to 9 again. 3-ball attempt, Wichow. Back of the iron, nope. Rohde will track it down in the corner. Blue Jays with the ball down 9. Inside to Ireland, poked away. Jeremy tried to save it. Instead, it's going to be Fravert, and he's going to finish with a left-handed dunk, his second left-handed flush of the game. 18 for Adam. Boy, what an effort by him tonight. Lead is back up to 11. 45-34. Ireland guarded by Fravert. Rohde into the lane. Put up a wild shot block. Fravert got the loose ball. Fravert makes the move. Near steal by Thomas. Great hustle by Levon. And the ball is still loose. Rohde. And it's finally picked up by the Titans. Boy, oh boy, no one could put a handle on the ball there. Boots for 3, yes. Ben Boots hits his second triple of the game. He's got 8. And another timeout taken by John Baines as he is seeing this thing get away from him. 14:40 remaining here in this game. And the Blue Jays trail by 14. 48-34. Biggest lead in the first half for Oshkosh was 10. But now the lead is 14. Don't forget our next telecast here on BlueJayTV.com will be Wednesday night when the women will open up CCIW conference play as they will take on Illinois Wesleyan on Wednesday night. I will bring you that game live here from R.A. Fagnall Hall, 7 o'clock tip-off. That is Wednesday, December 5th, when the women take on Illinois Wesleyan. By the way, that same night, December 5th, the men will open up conference play in Decatur against the Big Blue of Milliken. So both the men and the women with their conference openers on Wednesday, December 5th. Mark Kruger welcoming you to BlueJayTV.com. Blue Jay Basketball welcoming you to the month of December as well. Boy, where did November go, huh? I have a feeling that December is going to go just as fast. So it'll be Blue Jay basketball here, trailing 48-34. Ryan Patton will inbound it. Got Patton, Rohde, Thomas, Ireland, and Dotlich out there for Elmhurst. 3-ball attempt by Ireland, front of the rim, no good. Good hustle by Rohde, and he was out of bounds. Boy, you'll love to see that out of your players. Diving effort, we saw Thomas diving, Jeremy Ireland all over the floor tonight. Here's Fravert penetrating. Tough fadeaway, and he hits. My, oh my. 20 now for Adam Fravert. 10 in the first half, and now 10 here in the second half. Boy, he's made some tough shots also. 14 minutes remaining. Oshkosh by 16. Now it's a 13-point lead as Dotlich buries his third triple of the game. He's got 12, 50-37. Fravert, boy, he's been the go-to guy to the left hand, and there's that jump stop, and they're going to call a travel on that. Jack Flynn back into the ball game, big number 44. Comes in for Van Dyke. Ben Boots also takes a breather. Here's Dotlich. Got cut off by Flynn. Ireland looking for an outlet. 3-ball attempt by Patton. Back of the iron, no good. Tapped around, Rhodey. Blue Jays new shot clock. Here's Thomas on the drive. Goes to the reverse, nope. Peterson got the rebound. Fravert quickly into the front court. Tough bounce pass is stolen by Rhodey. Ball is loose, and a timeout taken by UW-Oshkosh. Connor Dowks had the ball down on the floor, and they called a timeout here. Full timeout taken by interim head coach Matt Lewis. 12:55 remaining here in the game. Boy, Adam Fravert, what a game he has had. 10 points in the first half, as I mentioned. 5 more field goals here in the second half for a total of 20. He's the game's leading scorer so far. Fravert is a 6'8" junior out of Marshfield, Wisconsin. A couple of local kids. Eric Peterson, number 30, out of Batavia. Remember seeing him play in high school. Zach Robinson, number 5, is out of St. Charles East. Number 0, Brandon Whiteside, is from Glenbard South. Sam Eversold, number 11, is from Downers Grove South High School. Jason Price, number 12, is from Crystal Lake Central. Declan O'Connor is from Warren Township. Some of the local kids on the UW-Oshkosh Titans team. All right, 12:55 remaining in the game. 26 seconds on the shot clock here for Oshkosh. Blue Jays play it man-to-man defensively. Wichow into the lane, kicks it out. Laux, triple is short. He got it back, however. Ball is kicked around, and it's going to go to the Blue Jays. Ben Boots quickly back into the game. Fravert is going to get a well-deserved rest here at the 12:40 mark. Don't think Fravert is going to be out very long. 50-37, Rhodey. Thomas thought about the 3, and it's stolen by Peterson. Peterson, he loses it to Rhodey. Dotlich tried to hit Thomas, but it couldn't connect. Running the floor nicely, not connecting though, is Duax. Rhodey now dribbling into the front court for the Blue Jays. 12 minutes remaining in the game. Rhodey will take the three, rimming around and out, no good. Ireland, though, got the rebound. New shot clock for the Blue Jays. And a reach-in foul on Ben Boots. And for Boots, that's his first. Neither team in any type of foul trouble here in the second half. The Titans with 2 team fouls. The Blue Jays with just 1 team foul with 11:37 remaining. Maracas comes back into the game replacing Thomas. Maracas inside to Militello. His shot won't go. Rebound to the Titans. Here's Wichow quickly running the floor in transition. A whistle and a foul. And they're going to say that Jeremy Ireland got him on the elbow. Well, let's take another look at it here. We see the Titans in transition. Wichow, and may have been a little contact there. So Wichow to the line for the first time here in the game. Brett with 7 points, all in the first half. (51-37). Titans by 15. Ireland comes out of the ball game. Bomstad comes in, number 14. Boy, kind of a small lineup out there for the Blue Jays. Here's Rhodey. Good perimeter shooters, though. Rhodey picks up his dribble. Militello on the drive, fades. Nope. Good rebound by Wichow. Nice strong rebound. Up ahead to Vlofo and a foul. Oh, he traveled. They're saying that Wichow traveled in the backcourt. There were 3 Blue Jays kind of surrounding him and kind of just nagging him. And well, there were 2 Blue Jays, I guess, and got called for the violation. Blue Jay ball, 10:53 left. Rhodey, nice bounce pass. Maracas going to the reverse. Yes, and the bucket. Pavlos with a chance to complete the 3-point play. Here's another look at it here. Rhodey with a nice bounce pass right there, and Maracas going to the reverse. Foul, by the way, on Adam Fravert, who's back in the game with his first personal. And Maracas with a chance to complete the 3-point play. And he does. 5 points for Pavlos. Well, the lead is down to 12. Let's get a stop here and chip away at this thing. Plenty of time left, 10:40 remaining. Inside, and Maracas pushed Flynn from behind. For Maracas, that's foul number 4 on him. Coach Baines has got to get him out of there, and Thomas checks in. Tough night for Pavlos defensively. See how long Coach Baines leaves Pavlos on the bench. Fravert. Here's Boots. Guarded by Rhodey. Boots still dribbling into the lane. Dishes it off to Flynn. Flynn couldn't quite handle it. Knocked out of bounds by the Blue Jays. Titans huddling up. 7 on the shot clock. Boots to inbound. Flynn gives it right back to Boots. Boots for the 3. Nope. And the rebound to Thomas. Blue Jays down 12. Rhodey all the way, and he lays it in. Blue Jays down 10. 15 for Jake Rhodey. 9 of those 15 here in the second half. Wichow, and we got a whistle. What's the call? offensive foul on Flynn. Here, let's take another look at it here. There's the, well, not much, and Flynn looks at his jersey number and says, yeah, I'm 44. They didn't put the foul on Flynn up on the board yet. I'm wondering if it was on him, but he's out of the game at the moment, which is a good thing for the Blue Jays. All right, Patton. Militello back to Patton. Patton on the drive. Got cut off, puts up the shot, no good. Flavor with the rebound. Here's Boots. 9.5 left. Wichow holding now, popping out Boots. And a traveling violation will be called on Van Dyke. Yeah, good call. Move that pivot foot here. Let's see if we can take another look at it here. There's the pass to Van Dyke, and right there, yeah. Official was right there in position to make the call. Blue Jays down 10. Rhodey for 3. Boy, that may have been partially deflected by Boots, but nope, they're saying it's out of bounds to the Titans. 52-42, Flynn quickly back in. Ireland returns for the Blue Jays along with Nick Perry, number 4. Rhodey will get a rare breather here. Flynn down on the block, guarded by Thomas. Flynn going to the left hand and lays it in. 12 for Jack Flynn. 54-42. Bounce pass to Patton. He'll launch the triple. Back with the iron. Nope. Loose ball. Flynn comes away with it. Boots. 4-on-1, and oh wow, they're saying that Boots just lost it. Ryan Patton gave him a little bit of an elbow there. They didn't call it. Wow. The Titans, here they are. They're 4-on-1. Patton's the only guy back, and you saw that little bit of shove there by Ryan, but they're saying that Boots just lost it out of bounds. Dotlich back in, replacing Patton. 54-42, lead is still 12. 8:10 remaining. Here's Rhodey. Ireland steps behind the arc. Perry at the elbow picks up his dribble. Ireland, he'll take the 3. Short. Thomas got it. Put back, no. Third opportunity, no. Titans come out with it. Quickly had Fravert at the other end, lets the defender go by and puts it in. 22 for Adam Fravert. 56-42. Ireland with a beautiful spin move to the left hand. Ireland with 4. Well, at this point, we can't keep trading buckets. Gonna need some stops here as we approach the 7-minute mark of this one. Flynn down on the block, working on Thomas. This time he goes to the half hook shot and puts it in. Wow. Jack Flynn showing all the moves here. His previous bucket, he went baseline, drop step against Thomas with the left hand. This time he decides to go to the middle of the lane and go with a little half hook shot to go. Jack Flynn with 14 points. And a timeout taken by UW-Oshkosh. Boy, there are some excellent offensive players on this Titans basketball team. Fravert leads all scorers with 22. Flynn with 14, Wichow with 9, Boots with 8. Rhodey has 15 for the Blue Jays. Dotlich with 12. (58-44). Blue Jays trailing here with 7:09 left to play. Here's Rhodey. Shot clock down to 15. Ireland faked the three, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Duax for Connor, his third. It's the 4th team foul of the half for the Titans. The Blue Jays with just 3 team fouls. Rhodey now guarded by Peterson. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Boots. And getting hammered, Duax at this end. And I'm wondering if they're going to call a flagrant on Dotlich here. Let's take another look at it here. Did he foul him from behind? And yeah, he came around from the left side, but it was from the back left side. Let's put it that way. That's what the 3 officials are deciding, if it was a flagrant foul. And if that's the case, the Titans would get the 2 free throws and they would get the ball back. Now you got the teams huddling and you got the 3 officials huddling. Look at that scene right there. Good thing the officials are in the middle. And let's see, what's the call? It's on Dotlich, obviously. And Derek is, okay, they're going to call it a flagrant foul here. So Connor will have the 2 free throws. And then the Titans will get the ball back. Tough call to make. It was a hard foul, and Dotlich did come apparently from behind. Connor misses the free throw. He'll have one more here. 6:27 left. For Dotlich is his 2nd personal foul. 2nd free throw is good, so now the Titans will get the ball back, I believe. It's 58-44, 14-point lead, and indeed it will be Titans ball here. Peterson will inbound it here. Peterson still looking. Gets it into Wichow. Wichow fades off the glass. Nope, Patton got the rebound. Tough pass from Rhodey, and Bomstad couldn't quite handle it. He tipped it out of bounds. It'll be a turnover for the Blue Jays, and John Baines wants to talk things over here. 6:11 remaining in the game. UW-Oshkosh leading the Blue Jays of Elmhurst by a score of 59-44. I mentioned both of these 2 ball clubs averaging in the 80s. The Titans averaging 85 points per game, the Blue Jays 81. But I don't think either team is going to get into the 80s here today. You look at the record for the Titans, 3-1. Start off the season knocking off Piedmont, 86-77. Then they traveled to Wheaton and lost to the Thunder, 86-74. But 2 straight wins. They knocked off Edgewood, 93-79. And they're coming off a victory over North Park. The Vikings fell to these Titans by a score of 86-53. So the Titans looking for their 2nd straight win over CCIW opponents. By the way, Elmhurst and North Park are the only two CCIW opponents that Oshkosh will, check that, there's, and of course Wheaton, they lost to Wheaton. So 3 CCIW opponents that the Titans will have faced this season: Wheaton, North Park, and now Elmhurst. Titans out of that tough Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. UW Platteville, UW River Falls, UW Eau Claire, La Crosse, UW Stout, UW Stevens Point. Man, that is a tough conference. Wichow here at the point, popping out his boots. Fravert, uh-oh, rimming out. He actually missed one. Rhodey got the rebound in the corner. 59-44. Pat for 3. Nope. Maracas back into the game with those four fouls. Ball is loose into the hands of Boots. Boy, that ball just kind of flipped around, deflected like a pinball machine. Well, they alley-ooped it to Fravert, but there was a whistle before the dunk, and it's a blocking foul against the Titans. So it's 59-44, 15-point lead, 5:20 to go. Thomas for 3, and he hits. So the triple by Thomas, and it's 59-47. The lead is 12. Exactly 5 minutes remaining here in the game. Boy, there is still time left. Boots drives. Patton on him, knocked away, and it's recovered by Thomas. Well, a triple makes it a single-digit deficit. Triple by Rhodey, nobody was fouled. Van Dyke committing the foul. Boy, you never want to do that when you're shooting a 3. That gives Rhodey now a chance for 3 free throws. And more importantly, it stops the clock. 4:34 left. So Rhodey will have 3 free throws. 15 points for Jake tonight. He averages over 20. Crucial free throws from here on out. That is only the second free throw attempt of the second half for the Blue Jays. They're 2 of 2. Jake's second free throw is good, so he'll have one more. Flynn back into the game. David Vlotho returns as well. Rhodey will have his 3rd free throw here. 17 tonight for Jake. Make it 18 points. And it's, well, it's a 10-point lead. 59-49. 4:26 left. Backdoor cut by Wichow. Here's Vlotho. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Down to 8. Flynn back out. Boots. Boots steps back. Takes the 3. No, loose ball. Out of bounds. That should be Blue Jay ball. It is. Boy, bodies flying everywhere. Hopefully everybody's okay. Let's take another look at it here. There's the missed shot, and you see bodies just colliding and diving into the stands. 3 different players. And now they're going to wipe up some moisture there in the corner. So the Blue Jays, yeah, actually it's a 9-point game. They didn't put that 50th point on. It's 59-50, 9-point lead. Knocked out of bounds, Blue Jay ball. So a triple here, And the Blue Jays would be only down 6. 3:52 left. Here's Rhodey. He's one of the guys that can deliver a triple. Triple attempt by Thomas. Yes! Levon Thomas from downtown. And the Blue Jays are within 6. Crowd yelling out defense. 3-ball attempt by Vlotho is no good. Rebound to Ireland. Blue Jays with the ball now, trailing by just 6. Boy, how about another 3 here, huh? Instead, the floater by Rhodey, back of the iron. No, Boots got the rebound. Whoa, that would have brought the house down if Rhodey would have connected on that floater. And a timeout taken by Matt Lewis and the Titans here. Not sure if it's a 30 or a full timeout. It is a full timeout taken by the Titans. So a triple by Levon Thomas brings the Blue Jays to within 6. Well, win, lose, or draw here, man. The Blue Jays do not quit. They have battled back. Down 14 in the second half. They trailed by as many as 10 in the first half. The Titans have led throughout most of this game. The lead is now 6. Levon Thomas has 2 triples in this game. Bomstad has 1. Dotlich has 3 3-balls. And Jake Rhodey has a triple as well. Just so you know that those are your 3-ball shooters. Jeremy Ireland can hit from downtown, though, and so can Ryan Patton. (59-53), Titans with the lead. Good finish here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Mark Kruger bringing you the action. We thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Maybe you're coming back after watching the women play earlier today. The women of Elmhurst lost to the University of Chicago Maroons earlier today, 73-53. Here in the men's game, the men trailing by 6 to UW-Oshkosh, the Titans. They get it into Fravert as we approach the 3-minute mark of this one. Ireland is on Fravert. Witchow steps back for the 3 and he rattles it in. Brett Witchow, right in front of his interim head coach, buries the triple. He's got a dozen. That's his second from downtown. And the lead is now 9. 62-53. Boy, that was a huge shot by Witchow. Bomstad, his 3 is way off. Ireland tried to tap it in. Vlotho to the top of the key, and it's Bomstad that has it. So the Blue Jays will get a new shot clock. Rhodey working around Flynn. Here's Ireland. They bring it out. Peck. Nope. Fravert got the rebound. And now the Titans are going to try to run some clock here. Get it into the front court. 62-53. 9-point lead as we are at the 2-minute mark. Boots, the one-handed floater is in. Ben Boots in double figures now with 10. The lead is now 11. Boy, oh boy. 2 big shots. Witchow's 3 and this floater by Boots. And the lead is double digits again. Blue Jays cut it down to 6. Do they have anything left in the tank to make another run at it here? 3-ball by Thomas. Nope. And Thomas, and it goes off, I believe off of Thomas. It'll be Titans ball. And 3 bodies are down. 2 are still down. Now Ireland comes up and Thomas remains the lone man down. Levon Thomas went up hard trying to get the offensive rebound. Now he comes up and is trying to shake off the cobwebs. Looks like he'll be okay as they clean up some moisture down in the lane. Looks like it's an official's timeout here. 1:27 to go, 64-53. Oshkosh with the lead. Oshkosh trying to move to 4-1 on the year. If the Blue Jays fall here, they'll go to 2-3 on the year with their conference opener on Wednesday night in Milliken. In Decatur, I should say, against Milliken. Still drying things up. Special thanks to the Director of Sports Information here at Elmhurst, Mr. Kevin Jude, for providing us with all the stats and the rosters and the game notes for today's doubleheader. Full court pressure now by the Blue Jays. Perry into the game number 4. And Wichow wants a timeout now. He was in trouble. He got double teamed and he calls a timeout. Well, there's 21 seconds on the shot clock, so that means 9 seconds have gone off. Titans have 1 second to get it across half court. 1:18 left. Not a lot of time left for the Blue Jays. So Wichow to inbound it. Wichow gets it into Boots. Oh, apparently it is not a 10-second violation. Wichow gets it into the front court. Back out to Boots, and they'll run some clock. Shot clock down to 7. Boots elevates, goes to the glass. Boy, that's a tough angle to go glass. Under a minute to go. Perry. Patton on the drive. Patton puts it in. 64-55. 9-point lead. Again, pressure. Ireland with the steal. And no, it went off the leg of Militello. It will be Titans ball here. Blue Jays, by the way, out of timeouts. Titans have 1 timeout left. 43 seconds to go. Well, now the officials are congregating once again. I thought it was a pretty obvious call that it went off the leg of Militello. Maybe they have a fresh 30-second shot clock. There's 43 and 3/10 seconds left in the game. Maybe that's what they're discussing. Changing of that. Whatever they decide, your score is 64-55. It's a 9-point lead for Oshkosh. Oh, they're changing the shot clock now down to 21. All right, Wichow inbound. Gets it into Boots. And what's the call? Perry was there defensively. It'll still be Oshkosh ball. Just a second went off. Wichow looking to get it in. Boots at the top now, scrambling defensively are the Blue Jays, and a foul will be committed. Boots will be shooting, well, one on the bonus. Jake Rohde committing the foul. Actually, it's only the 6th team foul for the Blue Jays, so they will inbound it again here. 16 fouls for both teams. So the next one, they'll shoot one in the bonus. And there it is. So it'll be David Vlotho to the line. He has yet to come to the free throw line here in this game. 36 seconds remaining. Vlotho with a field goal in the first half. Vlotho's free throw is good. Blue Jays with just 4 free throw attempts in this entire second half. 3 of those 4 coming on the one play by Jake Rody, where he was fouled behind the arc. So Vlotho hits the 2 free throws. He's got 4, and the lead is 11. 66-55 with just 36 seconds remaining. Rody quickly into the front court. Passes it right into the hands of Wichow, and he was fouled. 28.5 seconds left. Blue Jays will fall here today, and they're going to have to regroup and go on the road on Wednesday night down to Decatur to take on Milliken in their conference opener. Wichow to the foul line. Brett with a dozen points. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line here in this game, and he misses. Militello with a spin move and lost it. Ireland drives, dishes it off. Militello can't hit the layup. Battling for the rebound, and Militello is going to foul Wichow. Boy. Militello had a couple of easy opportunities, but just couldn't convert. And with 11 and 2/10 seconds remaining, Wichow comes back to the foul line. 9th team foul, so it's 1 and the bonus for Brett. Nick Perry comes in, replacing Jay Militello. Wichow hits the first. He'll have one more. $14 points tonight for Brett Wichow. And it's 68-55. Boots comes out of the game. Nice hand from the Oshkosh crowd. 8 seconds remaining. This one winding down. Rody taking it all the way. The left-handed layup is good. That gives Rody 20 points. 4.5 seconds left. Get it into Fravert, and they will just let this one wind down. Your final score here from R.A. Fagnall Hall, 68-57. The Titans come away with the win. Oshkosh improves to 4-1. The Blue Jays now a game under 500 at 2-3. The game's leading scorer was Adam Fravert of the Titans with 22 points. One of 4 players in double figures, Jack Flynn and Brett Wichow, each with 14. Ben Boots had 10 for the Titans. Meanwhile, the leading scorer for the Blue Jays was Jake Rody with 20. Derek Dotledge had 12. And Levon Thomas had 8 points for the Blue Jays. So that'll do it here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast here today. The first game, the women of Elmhurst dropping to the Maroons of University of Chicago, 73-53. The second game, the men falling short to UW-Oshkosh, 68-57. So that'll do it here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. We'll talk to you Wednesday night. So long, everybody.